Top star Bryce Miller turns the Blue Jays into the Blue Ballers. Barry Bonds, if he was 1 inch shorter Dominican, has decided to bat right-handed occasionally for some reason. Keeps on treating baseballs like they called his mother a hoe. The Seamen hit 2 3-run home runs, go back to Seattle just for the coolest beaver from Canada to preach never say never, putting up a vintage Kane Beaver outing while the Blue Jays offense takes a play out of Beaver's playbook and rises from the dead. 5 home runs hit on the night, 13 runs. Julio Rodriguez started the game off with a 2-run shot. Well, no, we got it straight. So thank you for being here. Subscribing honestly, I'm still getting that percentage. As I saw a lot of disrespect leading up to certain individuals, it really is wild how amazing you can do, how illustrious of a career you can build. But you can be a World Series a 2-time World Series champion, a 3-time Cy Young Award. I mean, Max Scherzer was the walking Hall of Fame. Damn it! Yeah, all that looks like that Green Goblin thing. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually it will be. Not that anyone hates Max Scherzer, but people out here treating him like a nursing home patient with freaking Alzheimer's. Oh, you think you could pitch a good game in the playoffs? Let's get you to bed, John. I didn't want much more to happen in Game 4 than for Max to shove all those doubts up everyone's ass. To start the game, he got off into some trouble. First and second, one out, and Jorge Bonds up at the plate. So we got a hitter up at the plate who's been seeing the baseball like he killed his family. And a man on the mound who looks at each hitter at the plate as if they're hunting to kill his family. Should be fun. Randy definitely enjoying it, looking like he's doing a photo shoot mid-game. Bonds hits it directly up the middle into Andres Jimenez at second base. Well, then Josh Naylor hits the second pitch he sees, and it's 6 feet away and over the wall to kick off the second inning. Oh boy, here we go. The Make-A-Wish patient on the mound, inevitably gonna fail. Oh, classic. Some of the most inspirational shit. But first, the Blue Jays offense had to make it known their offense didn't just wake up for game 2. It was risen and here to stay. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa knocks the second pitch he sees for a double to kick off the third inning before Andres Jimenez, who starts the Blue Jays scoring in game 3 with a 2-run homer in the third inning, starts the Blue Jays scoring in game 4 with a 2-run homer in the third inning. Well, after George Springer grounds out, Nathan Lucas knocks a single, and so does Vladdy Jr. before Alejandro Kirk will knock the base. Dogs have longer leashes than Luis Castillo had in this game, but hey, that's how it goes. In comes the bullpen. Gabe Spire gets ahead of Dalton Varsho, 1-2 just for Varsho to make a great at-bat. Damn it! Pitches and work away. Another 3-1 Blue Jays. Spire did end up striking out the next 2 hitters to keep it at 3-1, so that's good, but the Jays are right back at it. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa leads it off with a hit again, and now it's Unk's turn at the plate. George Springer, his turn to drive him home. Double, 4-1, with 2 outs now, and Springer at third. New reliever in for Seattle. In the second pitch, he would throw a splitter that bounces and almost hits Powell in the front and flies to the other side of the field. Springer can walk home. So he gives up that Naylor home run. Ah, there we go. He's walked. Close over. Someone get him his medication. He got 3 straight outs after that. Go to the third right after the base hit. He walks Leo Rivas to start the inning just so he can pick him off that first base. Big break. The MVP, someone's saying, sit down. Now after the Jays got a couple more, it's 5-1. Oh, Julio Rodriguez, the end went to the last game. Are you so good? Scherzer says go to hell. 3 batters later, Eugenio Suarez. Oh, Suarez. The guy hit almost 50 home runs. Scherzer says, I'll see you in hell. Now to the 5th. Scherzer 1 inning away from qualifying for a win, and Dominic Cannon. With the 5th is fly ball out number 1, then Leo Rivas hits one hard, the Bargers got it. Out number 2, and out comes the manager, John Schneider, to set up yet another elite moment in a career photo run for Scherzer. So if you're not aware, Scherzer is known to be a psychopath on the mound. Like, he would be a Batman villain. He's twisted in that universe. Even his eye color was different. He's told his managers to F off before so he could stay in the game. He's far from the only time he's ever done it, and nobody should expect anything less. I mean, this is the same guy who pitched through a freaking black eye and struck out 10 hitters anyway. You really think he's coming out right now? Well, Schneider comes out to talk to him, and the meeting goes a little something like this. Stanley, Ursa Stanley.
Me. Here's you. Come on.
Stanley, put your little game down and don't even... Stanley, was it
Leave me alone there.
having a brainstorm session?
Did I stutter?
This is good. I'm going to grab the glass. What? And what does Scherzer immediately do after this? Strikes out Randy Arozarena to end the inning. So I don't think Schneider's intent was to ever take him out anyway, especially since he ended up coming back to the sixth inning. It was just more of a quick word or whatever. I'll just take this as Schneider purposefully doing it for a Max Scherzer or a he knew he would react that way and then strike out the next pitch. So great management by Schneider. Max back out there for the sixth, gets Kyle Raleigh to fly out before striking out Julio Rodriguez again. And after walking early, Boston finally out to the bullpen. He works him in well, it doesn't touch the ball, but hits it right into the score. 5-2, but Taylor gets nailed at third. That is I'm no genius, but that is junior home. The to be a little different this time. He still drove in 2 runs, but it's on a single this time. 8-2 man's off on a well, that's 3 for 3 with an RBI, and his reward is an 8-2 loss. I mean, so yeah, lock in, smash that like button. Let's get down to chatting. Before we talk about some more important stuff here, really quick, as you guys know, I'm making my own game called Cronosium, and right now, I just opened up a poll for the weekend for you guys. If you guys want to go ahead and vote on which variant of these skins right here for the past, as well as Celestial Council, that you would like to see end up also in Cronosium, I opened up a poll survey, whatever you want to call it. You guys can vote in it in our little beta test that we're doing for something called the Council of Hebrew. Well, we're still figuring out the finer details, but that's why we call it a beta test. Just like CG's got fun beta tests too, but we're going to be talking about later. So get your feedback in case you guys don't. We're throwing a team-specific stuff and hopefully putting out a deadline. The 25-8 game channel, but speaking of games, let's talk about Capital Game over here in Galaxy. Whoa! Maybe. Oh my God. We have a lot of stuff to discuss, so let's stop. We're going to go over these additive drops for Caramel goes to the trend. Ludus has been added to fleet 2 ways. If you're chasing after Honda, well, he's part of the puzzle that's needed. Master is getting an additional event on October 20th, and check it out. Balin Skull. Permanently available to Journey Guide 10, so I can't emphasize enough how much I love his requirements. I can't emphasize how much I love the character. Fantastic all-around package for the guys. Can we clap it up? Happy 1-year anniversary, Balin. It's great seeing you. You are no longer Palin Skull. You are Freeland Skull. Okay, whatever. I was trying to figure out a joke. But I think before I want to get to the other stuff,
well, I've got it next time.
Over in the SWGO, this will a server. It looks like on 10/26/2025, so sometime next week here, the Night Sister Lightspeed bundle is making its return. This was one that people had insane FOMO for, you know? Yeah, cool and all, but I don't know, Night Sisters, they're just okay. I think Great Muppets came out like a few moments later, like, thank God, Lightspeed bundle. And it's one of the cheaper ones, $15, right? And it's going to be ending on October 30th. So put in your calendar, 10/26 through 10/30. Hopefully it's not one of those things where it's like on the web store first, and then it shows up on the mobile. And that part is always a little confusing. Now, I want to talk about this after the Lightspeed bundle shenanigans. And yes, I'm a big advocate for that Night Sister Light bundle. In case you didn't see it from way on Yahoo when it first came out. You didn't really get much of a heads up on this. There's a limited time bonus drop event right now for Malicos and Trent. I would say don't get too excited for it. I don't think it's much of the horde on the energy, and even if they had a lot of energy hoarding, it's not a lot. I mean, I guess we should probably expect that, you know, so those are premium characters in this game. But if you're in them, just quick polls on my side, get some plot signal data That's not Pyrotech, so let me go ahead and show you some research right now. So, 100 battles, 3 Malico shards. Doesn't look great, right? We have yesterday, someone pulled out 22 battles, they pretty much got nothing, and then today they got 3 shards. So it's kind of a little bit all over the place. So I already have them both. Listen, it's better than not having an opportunity to get Malicos in charge. I mean, people care more about the trench. I would say if you only have so much energy to go around and you don't have Malicos, that's the one to do. He's going to be on the light side. Admiral Trent is going to be on a dark side. And this is going to go on for another 2 days. Just started up today, and it's got a little bit longer here. So let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and do a bunch of normalizing. Yeah, I'm not going to go too hard if I don't need to. Again, I do not need as well Malicos. On my free-to-play account online, I just Pyrotech, right? You know, I got so much to go around. 54 battles. Let's see what we get here. 34 battles, and all right, we got ourselves some signal data, right? So, all right, I'm not sure if it's the same drop rate for Malicos or signal data. Maybe the signal data's got a bit more or less. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's kind of that thing. You expect the switch. And that's what, you know, maybe you can get enough over the weekend where things do make you previews at the club. Something of that nature. Otherwise, you're getting additional stuff that you weren't expecting anyway. So there's that. Let's be moving. We got a ton of stuff to go on here. So, as you guys know, this is the most high conquest shit of the entire Dark Souls rated in South technically 2024. Beyond so, then there's a lot of concern about for those guys. I like that, though. I like when we can be concerned how powerful, because most of your heads are snoozy. I said this the other day on stream. It's like, hey, you could have taken this whole year off. You didn't really miss much. Well, I'm like 2024. If you skipped out on that year, you missed out on a lot of big stuff. This guy, you are not going to want to skip out on. We're going to talk about his conquest. The funny 10-year anniversary stuff. But anyway, since the kit reveal, 2 massive things have been buffed on him. Check this out. So now, here's what happens. Get protection. Enemies with all the credits 200 speed for 1 turn. And as I said before, it isn't like that with 25% speed, right? The characters that we get all but 200 speed down. Even most guilds can't get 600 plus speed when it's the kit. Yeah. So they're trying to do some pretty nutty stuff by bumping how much extra speed that you're going to knock down. Yeah, what was it again before? Hold on. Eric, can you go pull up the kit reveal? Because they may have changed it. Let's be able to read on YouTube. It kind of locks in, original kits before they maybe make little changes like this. So if we go ahead, pull up the AA10 episode that we did a while ago, and we try and find the ability that has it. No, that's not it. Keep on, Josh. So many words on this kit. Yeah, here we go. So here's the OG kit reveal. The reason is lose all your protection and 25% speed. 200 speed is a much better deal. 200 speed, basically a third of his speed. That is insane. I mean, most characters in a competitive are like, something like 300, something 400. That's a huge chunk of speed. That thing chips away. So that's not even everything. There's other stuff that's changed too. Here's what happens before, right? So before it said the stranger just gains a bonus turn. They added something additional since that interview, where now the stranger gains a bonus turn and resets all this cooldown. Holy cow! That just got so much better. My guess is maybe. Wow. This is absolutely insane. My guess is maybe this is like maybe stop things like Commander Luke from trying to get like a big opening blitz, right? And maybe it's like you're trying to blitz down Khmer, but every single time someone hits him, he's going to take another bonus turn, and essentially freedom's not the way to constantly resetting it. This is next level blockers. I thought it was fantastic. This is just insane, and a lot of all I ask is make sure you test your game before this team breaks it. Yikes. I know right now they said Barris is what they think that people are going to use for the Star Killer, career lineup. As a Bridger Exile might be a pain in the wazoo in that Jedi spot. So, I don't know if you guys know, he's a lot better than before. And also, this is a very minor note here. Load it. There we go. I thought that was going to be funny if
Pamir or whoever does the demoralize that still had Gideon's face on it. No, they changed it. It looks a little close to the isolation. Anyway, this one looks good. This is best, but that Gideon's face has different moves. Big sad. Also, speaking of buffs, check this out. We have ourselves a buff to Aura Sing. Now, come better, come worse. Depends how you look at it. I mean, of course, as I said many times, I wanted Forlom and Zuckus to be more of a Dr. Alphalifter. Who knows? If the Zuckus comes around, we could see the fuller picture. Can't make any promises. It's looking like it's definitely more bounty hunter oriented. Maybe they're trying to make Aura Sing stay a relevant part of this team. This is a long overdue buff here. But they updated her sniper's expertise. It was pretty much a useless ability upgrade all the way, right? It wasn't even that great during the Trey assist rate days. But nonetheless, here's what it says now. Do physical damage to target enemy. The target at top of this attack deals 200% more damage, and the turbo ability reset. Alright, nothing's changed here. However, if all allies are non-galactic legend bounty hunters at the start of the battle, this attack deals 200% more damage to stun targets, and this ability's cooldown is reset. So I'm guessing it's a way to see how the whole team works. I'm guessing stun. I mean, we already see his stuns, right? You know, Oracing's got a stun on her basic. It's done. I wonder if there might be a bit more stunning going on potentially. And this is her big hitting ability. That's the only thing nice about it. It hits pretty easily for a hit like hers. So be able to cycle it back to back to back. 200% more damage on a stun unit. Doesn't sound all that bad. So more of a minor buff. Definitely not that severe. Yeah, well, severe. Already people are going to be so sad that the stranger command all this time ends up being trash. So you know what? Props to them if they figured out, hey, there's some things that he's weak against, and they're trying to buff that in advance. Speaking of command, you know, it's a lack of empathy.
And I messaged Asshole Gold. Yes, Asshole Gold. It is my fault.
You're done now. I just told him that. Hello. I know the slot channel has been driven for a little bit, and you're probably wondering why there was people to shoot of your nose. That's because I'm incredibly ill. In Australia right now, there is so much pollen being released, it looks like the intro is the last of them. Now, I've never had any pollen allergies. I don't actually have any allergies that it seems that I've recently developed a pollen allergy because walking outside, I could not stop coughing and sneezing. And pretty much everyone else in the city as well. It was like walking through the black death in 2025. I could do the goon or I could play Battlefield 6 and get killed by someone camping with a contract what I thought instead would be a good set of topics to talk about some fancy YouTube drama. So this topic revolves around I know, you're all sick of it, right? Golan done a video on it, Critical did a video on it, the stock color situation, I might do a video on that separately a little bit down the line. But the internet has basically got that now as holiday. And to be fair, considering the situation, there have been some great memes about it, usually revolving around video games. I think this you know that Holiday, there's two sides. You would think the fan is basically a cannibal abuser who shot his dog, and then you've got the other side of the internet who thinks this political streamer, he could do no wrong. No, he didn't do it. The dog was levitating. The dog entered justice. That situation, it's a complete mess. I might cover it later at some point. But again, the only good outcome of that drama is all the edit. My personal favourite is his dog being basically struck by lightning. And with any kind of big, huge, insane, bad, horrible, terrible, whatever buzzword I'm going to use for the top. But the internet has basically got that now as holiday. And to be fair, considering the situation, there have been some great memes about it, usually revolving around video games. Please just... No, just...
Hello?
Yo,
Hey, Paco.
you called me, but I answered and you hung up on me.
Oh, I didn't see that you answered.
Oh, well, I didn't see that you did not hang up either. What's up?
Nothing. I was going to talk to you, just see what you thought about the Dodgers right now.
heard of Danny had the best game of his life, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy.
So 3 home runs on the hitter and 10 strikeouts the pitcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty insane.
He's playing. He's gonna be suspended.
Yeah.
You know about the betting thing?
What betting thing?
Well, you ever see the betting, but then they sort of hit it under the rug and they blame his interpreter.
Who's that? For real?
That's your dad. I was just talking to your dad, man.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. But yeah, they could. He's the poster child of MLB, so they
Wow. Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for the Dodgers, man. You know, the Mariners have never made it to the World Series, but it's just about to make it to the first one.
Uh huh.
So let's see. Might be Dodgers against Seattle.
It'd be pretty
What do you
crazy.
think?
It'd be pretty crazy to see that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You won last year, right?
Yeah, I did go last year.
Nice. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if they're able to make it this year.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah? Big fan?
Huh?
You're a big fan?
Yeah, I am excited.
Cool.
Oh yeah, are you getting my dad tickets so he can go to the game?
Perhaps I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily get him, but I get them at box office prices, which is these days everybody's probably paying premium resale prices.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, Paco. That'd be pretty cool.
Like Super Bowl tickets, instead of paying you pay 1,000, they're paying like 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, I'm gonna make the call and see if there's a need. There usually is. It just depends.
Yeah, the Yankees. I went with Monique. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy game. I think.
The first time, they didn't play.
Oh yeah.
The first time they played on regular season, nothing to them. So it's pretty great.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to that series.
Wow, $50. That's nothing today, Paco. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have much money, but at least I went to the bleachers.
That's nice, Paco. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. So are you ready for the Kings game on the 30th?
Oh yeah. No, I won't. Yeah.
I'll be right back with you
When's the 30th? What day?
Thursday.
Hold on. I'm assuming that actually. Let me get back to you on that because my dad. I don't know what day we're going to Disneyland. I think it's supposed to be the 31st. Disneyland. Oh, we're going on Sunday, yeah. Oh man. Oh, I thought you were coming this weekend. Yeah, we can.
If you want to. Then I have to be at the airport around like 7:30.
Uh-huh.
I can send you details. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure, Paco. What day? What day would that be?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Okay.
Like they said, this house.
Not this Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday.
Yeah, if you're busy, don't worry about it.
Yeah, this Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, I'm going this Sunday. 26th, I think, is Disneyland. No, 26th is the party, Paco.
Yeah, I know. Then you, well, no, wait, I'm confused now. Then you guys have the party on the 26th?
Yeah, no, so I mixed it up. So yeah, this Sunday we're going to Universal, and then on the 26th is Chris's party. And then I don't know when we're going to Disneyland. I think Halloween. I don't know.
Okay, what's that? The 31st?
Yeah.
Okay. So the 30th then, take the date when you can.
Okay.
And bring, will you bring Chris or Angel?
Yeah, I can bring either one of them.
Okay.
Okay, Paco.
Yeah, it depends on how many guests I have on which booth I get. But you've never seen me on this game, have you?
Yeah, I have. I thought I have.
When, where?
I don't remember when, but I thought I have before.
I can't recall.
Yeah, I've been all the time, Paco. Like for the I mean, even for the Star Wars game, right?
Were you there in the booth with me?
Oh no, I've never been in the booth. If that's what you meant, then no.
Yeah, you never been right with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, not in the action. Okay. What was that?
Yeah, I can bring you guys for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still just figuring out who's gonna be my guest for that night. I invited some guy from The Walking Dead.
You said you're gonna bring some guy from The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Who?
a friend of his just sent me the invitation, so we'll see. He's in Walking Dead and one other show. He was like, let me check. He's on another show. Let's see. Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
You know that show?
Let me see.
A guy from the Avengers is there. The guy that does the black guy.
Oh, you're gonna have Anthony Mackie?
Huh?
Yeah, Anthony Mackie?
No, not him.
Oh, okay.
But he's on that show, Twisted Metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy's name is Michael James Shaw.
Oh, this guy. Damn.
Michael James Shaw.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, he was in The Walking Dead too.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. And then I got you for, I still need to check when it is, but I got you for Star Wars night.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, Paco.
I don't know if I'll be there, but.
Oh, no?
But, no, I don't know. I need to check the calendar to see when it is.
You know what? That guy, Michael James Shaw was in the Avengers Endgame.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he played one of the aliens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alien number one?
Yeah, I guess so. No, he's like he's one of the people that goes to hunt down a Vision or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
He plays a pretty big role, I guess.
Good deal.
Yeah. So if you ever want to, let him.
Me with Pedro Pascal.
Huh?
I should ask him to connect me to Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, you should. You should. Maybe, yeah.
Been tracking him down.
One day you'll get him, Paco. One day.
One day, huh? I should have the people. Wasn't he in Narcos?
Yeah, he was. He played like the main character in season 2.
I should have some of the people from Narcos to connect me with Pedro Pascal.
If you can.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, well, I will see you soon. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, if you can make it. So what we'll do is I'll just send you my tickets, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll ride back with you guys.
Okay, Paco.
And then I'll be staying the weekend with you guys.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Paco.
And then sometime in November, or maybe that weekend, possibly I can take you to Fox with me and show you around a little bit of the studio.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Paco. Yeah. Whenever you got time, of course. I'm always ready.
You got it, man. I mean, I still have 11 more months here in Atlanta, but...
You have what? You have what?
11 months left here in Atlanta.
Oh, and then what happens? Your contract renews or what?
No. Well, there might be, I don't know if I told you, but there might be a strike in baseball.
Uh-huh.
Like a lockout. So the season might start late in 2027.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I don't have a contract for 2027.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, depending on what happens, I mean, I'm going back to LA.
That'd be pretty...
And then just figure out what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be back just trying to get more work in LA, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Paco.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good talking to you. We'll be in touch.
All right, Paco. Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon.
To your family for me.
Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll let them know.
Okay. Okay. Bye, Mikey.
Bye, Paco.
So at Collegate, there's two sides. You either think Hassan is basically an animal abuser who shot his dog, and then you've got the other side of the internet who thinks this political streamer, he could do no wrong. No. He didn't do it. The dog was levitating. The dog entered no clip and he got scared. But yeah, that situation, it's a complete mess. I might cover it later at some point. But again, the only good outcome of that drama is all the edits. My personal favorite is his dog being basically struck by lightning. And with any kind of big, huge, insane, sad, horrible, terrible, whatever buzzword I'm going to use for the title, drama, there's usually fallout that happens afterwards. Like, for example, how there was a post from the Sweet and Sour podcast, which was hosted by Lily Pichu and Pokimane. Apparently, they were going to have an episode featuring Hassan, and then it kind of fell off and the episode wasn't coming out. For example, here they said, "We've been watching the recent drama unfold concerning our guest, and it's been getting intense. We had a serious talk as a crew, and we all agreed that it did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time." Now, I mean, at the minute, Hassan is a pretty big topic with the drama. I mean, like, this happened, I feel like, months ago at this point, even though it was probably last week. There have been some more things that have came out about it recently, like different camera angles, but we're getting the full NSA investigation on whether a streamer did a bad thing to his pet. But then Pokimane actually quote-tweeted the Dexerto article. Basically, they had the episode, it was going to air, but then the staff actually issued a statement without her knowledge. This video was brought to you by Pharmacy Medicine. Look at that. You know what lean tastes like? And of course, what happens with any kind of statement a streamer makes, other streamers have to give their take on it. Like, for example, what I'm doing, but I'm not really a streamer, I'm just more a bottom feeder. Has no one found that weird, by the way, that like the current Twitch or like streaming meta is just basically giving takes on other streamers or like watching other streamers? That is, except Queso, who's just like in his own nice little corner of the internet with his 80% female fan base screaming at horror games. Oh my God! That is the line every Twitch streamer should aspire to have. So, Asmongold fired up a stream, gave his take on the Pokimane tweet, basically calling her out, saying that he believes that she has a complete lack of empathy towards her employees.
So, Pokimane, this is what she should have done. She should, because this is an issue, right? And I think that, you know, it's a lack of empathy, I think, with her.
Now, his main reasoning behind this is, although she has, you know, a massive audience, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions, her employees don't actually have that backing, meaning if she came out with a decision that her staff didn't actually agree with, the fan base might go rabid and attack the employees. Basically inferring that what she's done here is throwing her employees under the bus.
I think that she should understand that while she has a big fan base and a lot of people are fans of her and they're going to defend her, and she's got a lot of people that like her, a lot of her staff don't have that. And so what happens is that the staff are now getting attacked on social media. People are being hostile to them. Somebody sends in a mean message to the Patreon of this, of this thing, and, or to the YouTube channel. You want to know who's going to read that? It's going to be the staff that are going to read that.
Again, I'm amazed that Asmongold could have such a concise, critical take there, because anytime I click on one of his streams, he's usually watching this, like, CNN or Fox, and slightly raising his eyebrows, saying, sure, like the person in the video is in the room with him. Craziest narrative ever. Now, with Mr. Cockroach Man, I do agree with what he's saying here. It's right.
wrong for her staff to basically take charge of decisions because it's ultimately Pokimane and Lily Peachy's decision. I mean, like, they're the face of the podcast. It is their podcast. They really shouldn't have put a statement out there like that without Lily or Pokimane basically signing off on it. But by making a statement like that, it sounds like you're kind of battling your employees, and fans can be crazy. They will definitely find out who these employees are, and probably some of them will harass them. I mean, there could have been a statement put out there, like, for example, I don't know, though I disagree with this decision as a team, it's probably best to, you know, hold off the podcast going forward. I mean, that would have gone down better. I mean, is it a lie? Yes, pretty much. But at least then the employees are protected, you know, especially in this line of work. I mean, come on, man. We're all streamers. We all lie for reactions, right? We all do a little bit of clip farming. We all do the little bit of the soy face when something very mediocre happens on stream. What? The Golden Goon? I mean, especially in this line of work, because, you know, these people, the employees, I'm assuming, didn't really sign up to be at the forefront of drama or, you know, put into the spotlight. They're probably just people that were in LA and they wanted a job. The one thing I would disagree with, though, is, like, it's definitely not a lack of empathy. I'd probably say, on the end of Pokimane, it was probably more of a rash, rushed decision on her end. You know, you'll hear through the grapevine that your employees have signed up on something without going to you, who's basically, like, the head of the company. You know, you might, woman pull out her phone, she start texting, like, it could be one of those situations. Now, this wasn't the only fallout that came from Collegate. I honestly don't know why we're calling it that. One of the next examples here was Valkyrie, another very popular streamer, and she was basically defending Hassan. And a lot of people weren't happy with this because they assumed that she was covering up animal abuse to basically, you know, protect her friend. And I mean, it's a tale as old as time. The LA Twitch scene, a lot of them are very tight. Well, not all of them, but there are like certain cliques and certain groups of people as well that obviously will defend like other people that are within their clique. I mean, it's the same as like basically any social group, like Valorant. Just don't play Valorant, no, please. I'm begging you. So one of the biggest communities to document this about Valkyrie, and the comments were pretty bad against her, was LSF, Livestream Fail. Now, Livestream Fail is a great subreddit if you're Forzen or XQC. If not, unlucky. I think myself, the only time I've ever been included in an LSF post was the TF2 mods incident that definitely never happened. And then most of the people in the comments were just saying it was faked anyway because I wasn't Forzen. So Valkyrie was definitely feeling the heat a little bit, so she decided to basically message some people that she knew. That being NMP LOL and then Asmongold. Basically, she reached out and said, should I respond to this? It could make a good clip. Or maybe it won't make a good clip. Basically, should she make a post or like you know, acknowledge it on stream, talk about it, or should she let the drama kind of die out naturally? Because again, as we know, the news cycle, there'll be some other streamer that shocks like 5 cats and completely outdoes the standby next week.
I messaged 2 people about LSF. I messaged Nick Colum and I messaged Asmongold. I asked both of them, I was like, hey, I don't really use Reddit a whole lot, but like, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea if I respond to a post and be like, oh, I understand where you guys are coming from. I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry, I should have definitely like spoken about it differently. And both of them reassured me that it's a good idea to not, because I know they're like, they're Reddit people. So I was like, they both said, they're both very nice. And they both said, yeah, don't respond. It's not a good idea.
Now, apparently, they did tell her to not respond, but because she broadcasted on a stream that she spoke to Asmongold, this ramped up the drama tenfold.
Yes, Asmongold and Nick Collins.
That's because Valkyrie is left-leaning, like pretty much all the LA Twitch streamers, and she's been very open about her stance on politics. Her fans, who also are mostly left-leaning, were really, really not happy with her interacting with Asmongold, particularly because some of the things she talked about on certain topics, like, for example, immigration and Palestine. And then, as pretty much all streamers would do in this situation, Valkyrie did a complete 180 on her interaction with Asmongold. Basically, on a live stream, she apologized for talking to Asmongold, basically saying that her and other people should be more aware of like what's going on in the world, and that she takes full responsibility. She made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment, and she's truly sorry for speaking to Asmongold.
Everyone, including myself, should be more aware of, you know, what's going on in the world and what people are saying. I just like, it is my fault at the end of the day.
Dude, at this point, like Asmongold is basically the leper. I mean, I get it, he's got cockroaches in his room, but like, oh my god. So, Valkyrie has apologized to her audience for interacting with Asmongold. Guess what happened next? Asmongold's fan base started to then attack her, basically making the argument that it was a pretty shitty thing for her to do. It was a complete, like, TF2 spy backstab, and also saying that, like, you only really turned your back because your fan base pushed you. And then, of course, the snake eating itself, Ouroboros, Asmongold then reacted to Asmongold being pulled out. Like, she basically apologized for messaging me, right? That's pretty much what it was. Now, the stance that he took was, like, kind of calm. I mean, he only raised his eyebrows about 3 times the entire statement, but he does say that he felt like he was thrown under the bus. But he actually says the real issue wasn't that, but the fact that Valkyrie didn't actually message him twice. Like, she basically apologized for messaging me, right? That's pretty much what it was. And I think that, honestly, the biggest mistake that she made is that she didn't message me twice. Because she should have messaged me and asked if she should have told the community that she messaged me. And if she had done that, I'd have told her no. From what he says, he basically would prefer that Valkyrie messaged him and talked about their interaction on stream before she went ahead and did that. Because if she did, he could have been the white knight and said, no, I carry a heavy burden. Do not talk about me on stream. And then he says that he doesn't actually want anyone to jeopardize their community or their career by openly stating that they're in contact with him to, feed his ego or to, like, credit for helping. I don't view streaming, like, I'm friendly with people in streaming, but I don't confuse myself and delude myself into thinking that a lot of people will not. Obviously, I would never want and expect a person to, like, put their career at risk or to do something that would be bad for their community just for my ego or to make me look good, right? I mean, that instance, that drama, it does seem like a bit of a nothing burger. It's just a case of, like, trying to over-apologize, I guess, and then you get your own fan base attack you, and then you apologize to them, and then you get the other guy's fan base attack you. If any of you are watching this and you have a job, you probably won't understand any of it, and that's totally fine. Oh, yeah, and talking about people reacting, XQC did. I'm surprised that Aiden Ross didn't as well. He basically compares it to Black Mirror and says that if it became a Black Mirror episode, it would be too boring.
If people made a Black Mirror episode about this, the reality is that people wouldn't even watch it. Because it would be so dystopian that people wouldn't get to watch it. It'd be boring. Because it's too far out. But this is real. We are post Black Mirror.
Now, even though this is mostly about Asmongold, I did want to talk a little bit about TwitchCon as well. Because if you've seen, there's been a lot of dropouts this year. I mean, I'm recording this video at the minute on Friday, and the event basically starts tomorrow.
Hang in there.
got some new wares, stranger. You'll be treated.
Christ. What kind of experiments are they doing here? None left. Shit, again?
Fuck!
I'm out.
God damn it.
Present for you.
Breaks over, I suppose. Hello, stranger.
Oh fuck.